The sea has no beginning and no end. It breathes with us, the ones who call it home. My name is Kai. And before the storm came, before the world above and below collided, I thought the ocean was the only place that could ever hold my heart. I was born in the heart of the Marana Reef, where the currents hum songs older than time. My pod, my family, swims with laughter. We race through sapphire tunnels, chase silverfish, and rise to taste the sun. But I was different. While others followed the tides, I followed echoes, sounds that drifted from beyond the safe waters. Strange sounds, slow, rhythmic, human. One day, as the sun pierced the water like golden spears, I heard her voice for the first time. She was not like the others, not the loud ones with nets and roaring machines. Her movements were gentle, deliberate. She looked at us not as shadows, but as souls. Beautiful creatures. Look at you. You're curious, aren't you? She spoke in bubbles, but her voice reached deeper than sound. Something in her eyes shimmered. Not fear, not pity, just wonder. I circled her. She smiled. And in that moment, I learned that not all who come from above are destroyers. Every few days, she returned, alone. She would record our clicks, our songs, our laughter. Sometimes, she just floated there, watching the way the sea breathed around her. And I found myself waiting for her. When her little boat approached, I'd break the surface first, spinning through the air, splashing just enough to make her laugh. You again. You really like showing off, don't you? She called me Echo. Maybe because I always answered her voice with mine. But the sea, she is a jealous mother. She gives and she takes. And far beyond the coral line, dark currents whisper warnings. The old ones in the pod said the world beyond the ridge was cursed, that giant nets waited there, invisible traps that swallowed light. But sometimes, at night, I would drift close just to listen, and that's when I began to hear it, the distant roar of the storm before it came. Days passed, the waters grew restless, fish fled the shallows, even the coral turned pale, as if holding its breath. Yet above, she came one last time. Just one more reading. The storm won't hit till evening. Her voice trembled, but she smiled anyway. Humans. They chase their purpose the way we chase the current, never knowing when it will pull too hard. I followed her that day, further than I ever had, past the safe reefs, past the ridge, into the wild blue. The light dimmed, the waves grew heavy. I could feel the sea's heartbeat quicken, deep, uneven, angry. That's when the sky broke open. No, not now. Hold steady. The sea swallowed her words. Winds screamed across the waves. The world turned white with rage. I dove deep, searching for her shape in the chaos. Through the blur of foam and thunder, I saw it, her boat twisting sideways, the hull cracking like a whale's bone. She fell. Her body spiraled down, her arms reaching, her eyes wide. I called out, "E," but my voice was lost in the fury. I dove after her, my body cutting through the cold. The storm above tore the sea apart, but I followed the faint rhythm of her heartbeat until the dark swallowed even that. That was the moment I learned. The sea can take what it loves, but sometimes it gives you one last chance to fight back.